How's it going, everybody? We are putting in a new CV joint in the front right of the Impreza Outback Sport because the aftermarket ones are not very good. They'll mess up your alignment. They'll give you problems. So I'm pulling the aftermarket one out and putting in a Subaru OEM $400 one just to fix my alignment because I didn't like it. And so what you're gonna need, just a few tools. You're gonna take your wheel off first, of course. Do the right protocol. I'm taking off your wheel. Use your jack stands. Okay, once you get your wheel off, you can use the 19 millimeter on the suspension bolts. Okay, mark the top one. You're gonna mark the top one so you can get your alignment back where it was. That's gonna be your alignment bolt. Go ahead and mark. Yeah, just mark that. Get that back lined up when you put it together. After you pull those, you're gonna need the 1.25" for the axle nut. Inch and a quarter for the axle nut. You'll have to set the car back down on the wheel to take it off, or have someone press the brake, and that'll break that loose. Use your torque specs when you put this all back together. Use your torque specs like the manual says. And then you just need this little small tool to knock the pin out. You're gonna need this little bad boy. You're gonna make one, or have something similar to knock the pin that goes in there. Yeah, and that's about it. About those tools. So just a 19, the pin knocker outer, 1.25, and your basic wheel locks, your wheel tools, and then sometimes you might need a hammer. You might need to knock this out with a hammer. Have a little center punch, and I had to knock it out with the sledgehammer. My first time I changed it, but the second time was easy because I put anti-seize. Get some anti-seize on there. Go back together with it. A lot of anti-seize on all your bolts, and that's it. And then paint. I'm gonna repaint the brakes. I'll show you what they look like. I did the other side. Painted the grabber green, rotors, and brake pads, brake calipers. All right, gotta put that center cap back on. Torque that down. All right, so that's the CV joint tips of the day. Get an OEM Subaru one, the green ones, and you won't have any problems down the road. Have a good one.